Yo.
What up?
Chilling, man. I'm really tired tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really tired.
You went down to Worcester, huh?
Yeah. Went down to Worcester. Trained it.
How long of a drive was that?
It was a good drive. It wasn't bad. It's like 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 hours, 20 minutes for us.
That's not bad.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
And we had good driving weather before the storm hits tonight, so it was good.
Are you guys getting a lot up there?
No, we're not. We're getting like 6 inches max.
Yeah, we're getting freaking like 20 inches supposedly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, I'm so sick of this shit.
Yeah, bro, that's nuts.
I'm like cleaning off my freaking truck with one arm yesterday. I'm like,
Didn't you get your surgery?
Yeah. I'm in this, dude. Look at this contraption.
Oh yeah, a sling.
Dude, it's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, dude. This thing is awful. Just hanging around my freaking neck. I've been going batshit crazy since Thursday.
Is that when you had surgery?
Yeah, but it went. I mean, like he said, it went good. He talked to me when I was all like doped up, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking remember any of this. But
Ransom, that hat is something else.
Oh, dude, I told you I got so many to choose from. It's gonna start getting really fun.
Oh shit!
I like that one. That's my favorite so far.
Yeah, this is the one the girls picked tonight. They like, this just came up a minute ago in the kitchen. She's like, so here's the 3 hats we got to choose from for tonight. I'm like, you pick. It doesn't matter for me. Just pick one.
That one's great. Good choices. Yeah. Good choice.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Ransom, you had 70-degree weather last week?
Yeah, it was close to, I think there was one day where it did crack 70, or it may have been like 68, 69. But most last week was like in the mid to high 60s. It was great. And then today is, right now it's like 20-something degrees. It's actually like flurrying outside. So, yeah.
I can't think I'm serious.
All that shit's like closed down already, like tomorrow. And there's been like, I guess some emergencies been declared by the governor or whoever the fuck. Yeah, we're supposed to get like 12 to 24 inches of snow.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, dude.
The next day. And I was looking at the weather forecast, like for the rest of the week, we're gonna get close to 30 inches spread out across like the rest of the week. If the weather is accurate, which hopefully it's not.
I'm tired
of that.
Shit.
Yeah, because the snow up here is not melting, bro.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of snow
until like the middle of May.
Yeah.
No, my eyes are absolutely burning right now. I might have to go up and go to the bathroom and rinse them out. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And now I'm rubbing them and it's getting worse. I'll be right back.
Did you have like jalapenos or peppers or anything on you? You were cutting it all today?
No, nothing. Golly. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh shit.
Fun. Well, what's new with you guys?
Just the surgery, that was it. I mean, other than that, like sitting on my ass is just, it's driving me fucking batshit crazy, just like I was telling the two of them. But I mean, like when he talked to me and he said he went in through like the front of the shoulder and then the back of the shoulder, he scoped everything out near the rotator cuff. He said there was inflammation like there, and he fixed shit that was going on there, and then he went underneath. So like right underneath my armpit, like made a 4-inch incision where my bicep is, and then went in through there. And then he fixed the tear completely there, and then he just like tightened up the bicep too. He's like, "You're gonna have a better bicep week." I'm like, "Well, you gotta fucking cut up the other arm now too, dude. I'm gonna be in balance." But I mean, it's just, dude, I gotta be a month in this fucking sling. I'm gonna go nuts.
Wait, is it your right ear? Is it right or left hand? I forget.
I'm a righty, but it's my left arm. Thank God.
Okay.
So you can still.
Oh yeah. I can still do that, and I can still take a shit. That's the one thing I was talking. I'm like, dude, if I can't wipe my ass, I'm going to smell like shit for the next month.
You just buy one of those bidets off Amazon, so you can just like pressure wash your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I've already Jimmy rigged I took an Ace bandage and I tied like the end of it. So like when I take like this one off, I put the Ace bandage around as like a sling. So like I'm standing in the shower with an Ace bandage like wrapped around the shoulder to the arm because he doesn't want me moving it.
Gotcha.
He's like, do not go into the gym and do any bicep movements for a month. I'll fucking kill you. He goes, because you could tear and rupture your complete bicep. I'm like, all right.
Anyone that goes into the gym to do biceps like that soon after surgery is like, it's a goddamn moron to begin with.
Yeah, you gotta I'm not I'm gonna go into the gym. I'm gonna use the right side of my body and I'm gonna use my legs, but I'm not gonna use anything that's gonna generate anything that would jeopardize me being back out again. Like, I'm not gonna be stupid about it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lose muscle in a month. I know that.
No,
you won't.
So, I'm not concerned.
I'm probably gonna have to go under the knife here soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I have an umbilical hernia that's just decided to back up and be really angry, and now it there's been times in the past where like it's kind of come out and I've been able to just kind of push it back in, and you've always been able to feel there was like a hole there. But last week it like did it, and it was just super aggravating. And since Friday, it's just been sticking out, and I can't push it back in, and like barely touching it does not feel good at all. So I'm going to call a doc tomorrow and see about how fast I can get in and get that fixed and taken care of.
Well, Chris will cut it off for you.
Yeah. Dr. Chris.
I have very, very steady hands.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, like surprisingly enough, like it's like, and I still have really good eyesight. So,
not me. You're on your own, pal.
Same.
In more important news, have you guys seen the story about Punch the monkey?
No.
I've seen the pictures. I just don't know anything about
What's going on?
Well, so Punch is this little, I forget what type of monkey in Japan, and his mother abandoned him when he was very young, like just born. So he's in a zoo with the other monkeys, but the other monkeys don't accept him. So they've given him a surrogate stuffed animal to carry around who he thinks is his mom. And he's just been bullied by all the other monkeys, and there is the saddest thing I have seen.
Dude.
So I've been heavily emotionally invested in a Punch for the last 48, 72 hours.
I'm going to look this up.
Good news is one of the monkeys from the troop has started to accept him. So it looks like he will be accepted by the rest of the troop soon. So
good.
Yeah, it's very.
I've been seeing it all over like IG.
You know this world is going to shit when even monkeys need therapy toys.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
I've never, I've heard of like adults having like therapy toys. Like,
really?
Yeah. Ashton had an employee that like worked for a point that I guess had like a doctor's note she carried around a stuffed narwhal or narwhal, whatever they're called. And it would just like carry it around while she worked. It was a therapy animal.
What?
Huh. What?
Says the guy in the pink pony hat.
Hey, man.
I mean, yeah, to each their own, I guess. If you need a stuffed narwhal to get through your day, I guess you need a stuffed narwhal to get through your day. Who am I to judge?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Touche.
Yeah.
What are we talking about tonight?
I was going to talk about the Arnold, the Arnold. I did want to talk about the movie that you had us watch this weekend, Barbarian.
Oh Jesus, do I want to know?
Yeah, are you guys into horror movies?
Oh yeah, I love them.
I haven't watched any horror movies in a while. That's really not my own choice. It's just my kids are always up too late, and then Jess doesn't like horror movies enough to watch them.
Oh, well, this one's very good. It's called Barbarian. I think we watch. Is it on Netflix or something? Netflix, I think.
Shit. That was on Disney Plus.
Really?
No, I think it was Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna have to watch it now. After
You do have to watch it. It's got a great twist. It's good. It's good.
You said it's
And
called Barbarians?
Yes,
just Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of horror.
Yeah, it was good. It was very good. We actually, on the ride back from Chris and Ashland's, we were like listening to YouTube synopsises and deep dives of the movie. We really got into it. It's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, now that I'm done talking about that shit, yeah, you guys want to get into the Arnold?
Yeah,
dude,
why not?
Talk about friggin' Hottie getting dumped by Evo.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I heard there was a reasoning that was going to be posted, but I never saw it. Or was it an interview or a link or something? I don't know what page it was.
Is he going in a different direction? Because is Hani going in a different direction? Because Derek went on IG today and said that he has a new sponsor.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So is Hani just going in a different direction now? Like is he just parting ways and wants to go with younger guys or younger gals, or like
I don't know.
Completely different direction like other avenues have been taken with other supplement companies of a recent?
Yeah.
I got
or is it because of Hottie's social media or like negative response? Did they just want to like part ways because it was starting to hurt their sales and their brand image?
That's what I assumed.
Honestly. That's what I assumed too.
But
then I saw the Derek thing and I'm like, oh, now I don't know.
So is Derek still signed to EvoGen even after Hani stopped coaching him?
No, he stopped being part of EvoGen before the Olympia. He was serving like Jocko, Jocko supplements. He's been part of being sponsored by Jocko for at least since before Pittsburgh.
It's got to be something else. Yeah, it's obviously the sponsorship is something else.
Yeah.
I
wonder where Derek's going. That's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
But the whole Hottie thing, like Chris said, I have to assume it's the negative publicity that Hottie's getting right now. That I'm sure Iranian fans are blowing up EvoGen's page and just leaving horrible things. And
he lost didn't he lose like 1 million followers on Instagram and everything like that?
Yeah,
I mean, like he's got
that. Yeah. I know he either just deleted or disabled his account for a bit, so he's not on IG at all anymore. Who knows if he's even actually going to be at the Arnold? I've heard he still is, but we don't know.
Is he already in the U.S.?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, so he gets here early. Okay. He gets here really early before shows.
I don't know if you're going to see his best though. I mean, that's a lot of stress to go through. Everything that he's going through.
Maybe he parted ways. And they're not doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy always locks in. I've never actually talked to him or conversed really. But he always shows up really good. Even when he's off, his off look is still
still fucking phenomenal. Yeah, it's stupid.
You almost have to really look at his physique and nitpick and be like, oh, his legs are a little downsized right now, not as full or something like that. You have to really have to look.
Yeah. No, that was going to be my next question. Do you think everything that's gone on with Hottie, do you think that's going to affect his look at all? Or do you think Hottie's just too locked in as a professional bodybuilder to let that shit fuck with him?
I think Hottie's pretty locked in, man. I don't know. I mean, there's only one way to find out. That's just going to be wait and see what happens at the Arnold, really. But I think he's so consistent that it's going to be hard for him to mess that up, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I have a hard time believing we'll see less than a 98% Hottie. He's Mr. Consistency for sure.
Mm-hmm. His whole career has been consistent.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. My money's on Andrew right now.
Is it? How much money would you like to put on Andrew?
I'm putting $5,000. I'll tell you that much. Fuck.
No, we could do a little straight up like $50 bet. Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
make sure you guys lock these up separate before Luke comes on.
Yeah.
Because he usually wins the bets. He's been doing pretty good.
Yeah, fuck Luke. We're gonna.
I should have made that Earth bet when I picked him to win, and everyone looked at me like I was fucking nuts.
Yeah. All right, cool. We'll do a straight up, just Hottie versus Andrew. Who finishes higher?
All right,
cool. All right, bet. Yeah. Speaking of Andrew, we all think Andrew can win, right? Like this is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think that like you look at anyone, and it's just like that. Those top four guys. Like if Nick came in on, he could win. I mean, like if he came in at like Pittsburgh or even better than Pittsburgh, could he potentially win? Yeah, there's a chance. You know what I mean? Like those top four, it's I don't know, man. It's just they're all so good.
I agree. Do you think if Nick places like fourth here, do you think I don't know if I believe in stock in bodybuilding, but like let's say Nick does take like a fourth place. Like does that move Nick out of this like winning an Olympia conversation?
I don't think so.
No,
honestly, I don't think anyone's been dominant enough yet to move anyone out of that conversation of winning an Olympia. You know, like it's not like the Ronnie area where Ronnie was so dominant, or Phil, where Phil was so dominant against everyone that like you couldn't make a case for anyone else winning. Because like really, when Phil was competing, like there was a couple times like Kai came pretty close, but still like Phil was so dominant, like it was really just the Phil show. Yeah. We don't have that currently with anyone who's doing it yet. Derek's won a couple. He come back and won it, and Samson. If he holds on to size and comes in lean, but like big as shit, like that could be ridiculous for the next few years.
So were you just validating? Like, was that whole explanation like validating like Nick's stock?
Yeah, like I think Nick could like I think if say he takes like fourth, I think he could still have potential to come in and like place very well at the Olympia. Do I think he winning? I don't know if I ever see Nick winning the Olympia. Quite honestly, like I think most of the guys who are in contention to like really win it, in my opinion, at least, like their shape is just too good for him. There's not enough other guys that are just like fucking huge and freaky like him to make it in the lineup to where he like looks better. I think the other guys, just their shape and stuff is so much better, it just overlooks him anyway. So like I think he could consistently be in the top 5 of the Olympia for a while.
Yeah. Well, here's my question, Ranson.
Mm-hmm.
So say Nick comes into this show and he's finally like fucking peeled. Yeah. And we all see him come out. We're like, that's the Nick we've been wanting to see. He comes in like that, right? Comes better than Pittsburgh and still places 3rd or 4th. Is that when would you start to lose, I guess, faith in him then? Or would Nick Walker's stock drop if he came in that good and still came in that placing?
That's a good question. I mean, he's coaching himself, so it could be a thing that he comes in and like even learns from that and tries to get better. But I still don't see Nick as being someone to count out completely. He was off last year, but he's usually been a fairly consistent guy. The last Olympia was a definitely different look than we're used to from Nick, right? Otherwise, he is fairly consistent with it, and he usually comes in really damn good shape, and just freaky as all hell. So I still see him being as someone to still be talked about at, come time of the Olympia, quite honestly.
Yeah.
And I have another question now. Do you think some of that backlash with Martin, do you think that's going to affect him?
Oh, like Martin's comments?
Yeah, like all the negative publicity with him right now, and all these other media outlets and stuff like that. Like I know, Martin's clapped back a few times in the comments, So he's one of those.
I don't think it's going to affect Martin that much, because it's not like he's been sitting there doing like Lee Priest did, but like where he's just talking shit about the IFBB.
Yeah, yeah.
I think if it was that case where he was sitting there making comments more so about the IFBB and people maybe at the head of that, yes. But he's just in general saying, screw the bodybuilding media out there, they'll suck. I think that's quite a bit different.
Yeah, he's not directing it at
No, what I mean though is do you think he's upset with the publicity he's getting, that it's affecting his mindset when he's prepping? Not from like a political standpoint. No.
No, I don't think that's fucking with Martin that much. Because he really doesn't give a shit. These times I've been around, that he doesn't really give too much of a shit of what that many people think of him.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And I think he's more of I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to prove I can do it, more than I really care what these outlets think. No, he's more so out to just kind of prove himself. I don't think he's going to. I think if anything, he'll let any negative talk drive him to
That's
get
what I was
better
gonna say.
for the show. Every time I've been around him, when I've trained with him, just spoke with him, I think we're going to see a really good Martin come in, because with him, again, he's a guy that in updates and stuff, may not look great, because usually he's kind of flat until the show. And then when he fills out, his physique comes to life, right? It just looks crazy. Giving a red thumbs up. Yeah.
I think you're right, though. I think Martin does better when he's not.
He's got pressure. Yeah,
when they're not talking about him, I think he brings a better package. And then when people are talking about him, I think he gets himself worked up.
Yeah. I think anytime he gets in more of an underdog mentality, he does better.
Way better. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. So, and just thinking too, I remember last year before the Olympia, we've seen some pictures of him. Be he's not that impressive right now, but it's just because he stayed so he was very flat going into it. And then at the Olympia, he shot. It was definitely a shock. And then Prague, it was just nutty.
Yeah.
Kind of staying on that thought, it just made me think. When you guys train, is your mentality the same as in what fires you up in your sets as it was when you were in your 20s, or has that changed for you? Your driver, you know what I mean? Because we're talking about Martin as he uses, what he thinks is negative talk about him to fuel him. And I just think about when I started training, my sets and my drive I was so angry, right? My sets were fucking angry.
Yes.
But I don't necessarily train with that same anger now. It still is intense. It's just not focused. Anger.
Yeah. More focused.
The only time I have that anger, it's maybe close to a competition when I've thrown in Halo, and that just gets me aggressive.
Yeah.
But it's not like that constant all the time, because I remember before I even fucking started on gear, that was how I trained. I was just 100%. Fucking angry and trained angry, and it was just that. Let it out, through the training, man. And it's definitely not the same with that anymore. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was exhausting. As well as it worked, I remember leaving workouts being so emotionally drained. It didn't even I felt better because I got it out, but I was also just oh my God, every session felt just so draining.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I think it can still come out. You can still have shades of it. Yeah. Because everything that I've gone through, especially the last year and a half, I'd be lying to you if I'm going to sit here and tell you that I haven't trained angry over the last year and a half, because there's been something negative will happen during the day where it just reboots that mentality where you're just you want to kill somebody or something, so you just channel it into the gym. So I mean, but more so now. Like I have what we all, I think we all have moments, but I think now it's more focused energy on what I'm doing in the task at hand.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas before, it was, I'd want to kill somebody lifting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to get
What about?
Luke's,
I want to know what the 800-pound squat man has to say about this.
Yeah. What was going through your head?
When I do all my heavy lifts,
Yeah.
nothing.
Okay.
That's
The
the
voice.
I would agree with that. Honestly, the best list I've ever done is when I was like the calmest and wasn't thinking about stuff. Because I used to, especially when I started in powerlifting, I would always like overhype myself and like, especially like deadlift, trying to be like really angry. It was with squats, it always went bad if I did that. And then when I started working with Chris Bridgeford as my coach, he was like, "You need to calm it down some for your main work." Because I would use smelling salts and shit like very often, and he's like, "Don't use them."
Yeah.
And so I stopped using them in training at all and left it for maybe my third attempt on meet day. But you go from like, you still need aggressiveness, but like if you can just like not think about shit and just blank it out of your mind, a 100-pound squat becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I say for sure, like I know what 800 pounds feels like on my back.
Hey, maybe this is the year to find that out.
My knees think otherwise.
Hey, come on, man. You'll be all right.
Like, Mike, yesterday when we trained like those top sets, it was like there was nothing going on. Like I had the music on. I waited for like the beat to kind of get to a point where I really liked it. And then I just like everything just I go blank. Like I'm in like a void. I just grip the bar, feel the bar, and I just, just do it.
Have you guys ever heard Dave Tate talk about the void? I don't know.
Yes, I was actually about to say that. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite like little clips, him talking about what the void is.
Yes, wonderful.
If anybody wants it, you can find it on YouTube. It's super easy, but it's pretty interesting on his definition of what the void is, and it's
essentially nothingness. It's like just being there, like nothing else in your life, no other bullshit, nothing matters. It's just that moment in time, of you and the weight, and nothing else exists, and it's just like peace.
Yeah, it's true. I used to not be able to do it all the time, but like I can pretty much do it at will now. And but there's other times too where I think like I'm protecting like my friends and family, and we're being invaded by aliens, and I have superpowers, and I'm like fighting off hordes of people just screaming. I'm not even joking. I think about that stuff all the time when I'm training. I also listen to a lot of video game music and stuff from anime when I train. But yeah, I mean, I think of that stuff all the time. Or like winning a bodybuilding show and getting announced the winner, like just stuff like that.
Yeah. I think bodybuilding's really good at like, and I don't know if we actively think about this, but when you get under heavy weight or you do heavy weight, how do I want to put this? That moment of nothing else mattering but you and the weight is like this hyper focus that I don't think many people in their life ever experience, right? Like, because you are so, it's like any other high level like athlete, right? Like a skier when they're going down the hill, like they are so hyper focused on what they're doing. I think it allows us to be like more present with stuff because we've become good at this is the only thing that matters right now. Like the fucking rent due doesn't matter. My job doesn't matter. Right. Nothing else matters but A to B with this weight. So I think it gives us a perspective that a lot of people don't necessarily get in life.
I used to take that, believe it or not, I used to take that same approach because swimming, you had to do that. You don't have an option because, like relays and stuff like that are completely different. But an individual base, like when you're in a race, you have to like everything goes blank, everything goes clear, and you need to focus on like kind of what you're doing and the task at hand at that point in time. And you're not thinking about anything else. You're thinking about how you're executing everything that you're doing at that moment in time.
Imagine what goes through like professional race car drivers' minds.
Oh my God. I can't.
Oh my man!
That's insane.
Imagine that.
That
Having
shit
a-
is
You got to
that
think
shit
that
is wild.
Like one wrong move. Like you're.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. It's have you guys seen F1?
Yeah,
I want
I'm
to.
gonna
I
watch
haven't
it. I'm
yet.
gonna watch it.
it's
Yeah.
really good.
Is it good?
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's
I heard
really
it's like
good.
as real as it gets for a racing movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like
I
I would never go to NASCAR or any of these car things. Like I don't care to sit there and just watch cars go around in a circle. Like it just seems so dumb to me. But those movies, man, are so good.
Yeah. All right. Here's a
Yes.
question.
Good.
Not bodybuilding. All right. If you could go to one sporting event that you've never gone to experience, what would you want to go see? And let's take like the big three out of it, like football, baseball, basketball, whatever. Like what's rugby?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Just hit hard, man. They just
They're savage.
I don't know. With me, this is kind of a nutty answer. Bob's
ballroom dancing.
Oh, bobsled?
Bobsledding.
Sick. Yeah, no, for sure.
Because dude, I'm watching some of that, like the Olympics. Dude,
Yeah.
you're going 80 miles an hour in that thing. Forget it. Like
Insane.
all I think of is Cool Runnings.
Oh yeah.
Because that's such a great movie, but like you just start thinking about like how much mechanics and technique are involved in it, and like seeing it in person. I think it would just give me a rush. I don't know what it is. I know that sounds, for some people that might be lame, but like seeing that in person, I think would be freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like Brendan's only saying that because of those pictures of the female bobsledders that have come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the females are doing the skeleton.
Skeleton, baby.
Yeah.
You get ripple at the end. The slow-mo ripple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan's subconscious picking bobsledding because he finds it interesting.
Don't judge me.
Oh shit. I've always wanted to go like a PBR, like pro bull riding.
That's fun. Yeah.
Oh, that would be badass.
I've never gone to that.
I've been to a few.
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, me and my dad have gone when I was younger. Yeah, it's cool.
That it looks super cool to me, for sure.
It is.
Dude.
Dude.
It actually does look awesome.
It's wild because like I mean I've been in situations where I've been chased by a bull before, so it's adrenaline rush is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashton's grandfather used to bull ride.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he's also still a farrier in Texas.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so he did rodeoing and steer racing and the barrel racing and all that stuff.
Wait, what did you say he was still?
Farrier, the horse farrier.
Oh,
Horses and everything.
You shoe horses. Yeah, that's what.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Cool.
I got a kid that works with me that that does bull riding. He's kind of stopped for the moment because he like shattered his leg last year or earlier this year doing it. He got stepped on, like he got slung off and like got stepped on and just like crushed his leg.
Was it his femur that he broke?
I think so. Yeah.
You know how hard that stomp was to shatter your femur, bro.
Oh fuck!
I mean, you got to think this is like a
That's a lot of pain.
5,000 pound animal just coming down on you.
Yeah, and it's all muscle.
Muscle.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. That
Craziness.
shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's a segue to a good question. What's the most extreme sport you would ever do?
Bull riding.
You would do it?
100%.
Oh,
I would get on a bull.
Love to see Mike on a bull.
I've always wanted to. Like I've always wanted to do it just once.
I mean, I downsize first for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have
your size right now, slamming the ground would not be good.
Are we talking like extreme sports too?
Anything.
Yeah.
I think if I was to do anything, Like I just go like get bigger, go home, like those like suits that they jump off the cliffs and they fly.
Yes, the squirrel suits.
Squirrel suits, whatever.
Nope.
Scared
And
of heights, Mike?
I have zero desire to do that at all. Like I'm just saying, if I had to pick something so extreme, like I just don't.
Yeah.
But what's something you would want to do?
I remember. I must have misunderstood the question. I do skydiving though.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Skydiving would be sick.
yeah.
I've always
should
wanted
do
to
that as a group.
skydive. And, well, again, we'd
Talkin
have to
Mess
downsize.
Yes.
We'd all have to downsize because there's a weight limit.
Yeah, I think it's like
Isn't it like
225.
230 or 225?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
that's-
Because your
gonna be-
first few jumps, it's like your first couple, you have to go with someone else.
Mhm.
So it's limited to how much you can weigh because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samson ain't never skydiving ever.
Hell no.
Even when he downsizes, it's out of the
Dude.
question.
Definitely not.
Dude's 130 pounds over the weight limit.
Yeah. Back to the Olympia. Who do you think?
Olympia.
Sorry, Olympia.
Arnold.
Arnold Classic. Thank you.
God damn. God damm.
We're jumping in time. We're already 6 months
Yeah,
ahead.
we
of
are.
you.
We're moving ahead.
Today's topic in 2030 New York Pro. Jesus.
Who do you guys have for your personal dark horse? Like, who do you think is gonna surprise people the most and shake up the lineup the most?
Either Mo Fuda or Anthony Williams.
I like those.
I think
Anthony Williams
Raph
has been looking crazy. You say who? Rafa?
I think Rafa's going to surprise people.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah, he is doing this one, isn't he? He always looks good, but I don't know if he's going to have the same wow factor as like Mo Fuda. Honestly,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I love like Raphael's like look. I love his look, but I think Fuda might come in and just be the one who like can shock people.
How many? Man, I guess it's less
Isn't
competitive.
Williams working with John Jewett?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Man, he's just I don't know, man. He could sneak into that 4 or 5 slot easily.
He looks
got some
really good.
decent-
I don't know if his back is quite big enough.
Yeah.
But he looks like overall like his conditioning is pretty damn good. Like he looks he's very complete. He's very complete, quite honestly. And I'm excited to see him in the lineup.
Yeah.
I don't know, just to see him compared to everybody because he was over 300 pounds in the off season in really good shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really good shape. And I would say Anthony, even like 3 or 4 weeks ago, looked to me leaner than he's ever been on stage.
Yes. And I've been loving his updates. I mean, he posted one like the other day, like this week, and it was just like,
yeah,
he might come in and surprise a lot of people.
So he went pro last year at the Arnold Amateur, correct?
This is his debut.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. This is his debut.
I remember seeing him on the Arnold stage last year as an amateur, and I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, this dude looks good.
Yes.
To be fair, I feel like Anthony should have been pro years ago. He's looked crazy since I can remember.
Yeah.
He's a freak. I did see updates of Hassan Mustafa. I forgot he's doing the Arnold.
Is he?
He is.
How did he look, honestly? Like,
Pound for pound,
I haven't seen pictures.
pound for pound, he looks good muscle wise, but it's just, dude, it's
muscle wise, yeah, he's always he's a huge freak, but like his honest, like, yeah, he's got a ton of muscle, but he doesn't look good. It's not very aesthetically pleasing. It's just big, and his conditioning is usually pretty off.
Yeah. It kind of looked like it was trending that way, if I'm being honest. Kind of what we always see from him,
Yeah, like, I mean, the last time he looked really good was when he was working with AJ Sims.
Yeah, for sure. Do you think a guy like that, do you think it's coaching things? Do you think it's genetics? Do you think it's him? Like,
think it's
why
him.
can
'Cause
somebody so elite not get in shape?
He's gotten in shape before, so I don't think it's a coaching thing. I don't think it's anything else. Like, there's been like 1 or 2 times he's gotten in really good shape.
Yeah.
I think it's more so him than anything. I mean, who knows? He might be someone who cheats on his diet quite a bit and just can't hang with it, or just doesn't put all the effort into it that he needs to. But there's something there that doesn't add up. I mean, at the end of the day, too, like, I don't think really most people could blame the coaches in 90% of the time. It really all comes down to the athlete and what they're executing. Honestly, because if you're executing like how you should be on every level, like I think most people are going to come in good shape if they're doing that. And that's my personal opinion on that. I mean, there's going to be instances where that's not true. But I think most of the time at that level, like if you're actually doing what you're supposed to, like you should be coming in good shape.
Yeah, no, I agree for sure. This was an interesting, I guess, question that I saw. Not that I saw. It kind of got brought up with a client of a friend of mine. Do you guys think? And I don't want to shit on it because I don't want to make it sound like it doesn't have use.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it's thought about, do you think if it fits your macros has any relevancy in bodybuilding at all?
Maybe for like the metabolically blessed.
Yeah.
For that, or I will say for maybe certain instances where like, okay, you're work a very strange work schedule, like someone who's like a paramedic or like something like that, where you're on a swing shift where stuff, it'd be time for a meal and all of a sudden you get a call and then you have to jet out and not eat your food and you have to substitute it with something else.
Yeah.
Then, but I think that's kind of the only extreme circumstance in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the only reason I say no is because, especially for digestion and like peaking purposes, you cannot peak somebody. I just had this conversation with a client that's 13 weeks out, how he was interchanging something else, didn't communicate it to me, and his weight was staggering and going up and going down. And I'm like, are you eating everything that's on the plan? And he's like, well, I substituted this for that because the macros added up. I'm like, this isn't a macro-based plan. I'm like,
yeah,
we are trying to peak you properly. I'm trying to like get data so I can peak you properly when it comes to like the final like 2-week stretch where your digestion is on point. I know what carbs and what protein I can put in there without it screwing up your digestion at all.
Yeah.
And you peaking properly. So, I mean, like when you're going to tell somebody that it falls macro based, okay, well then have a peanut butter cup. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's what I know. I get it. You know what I mean? Like most people aren't doing that, but I mean, like you have some people that are doing that, believe it or
100%.
not. You're giving them a macro-based plan, and then I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I think like, I think the cardio base too is maybe it's just me and how I do it, and I'm just a little old school. But I see some coaches going, just burn 200 calories. Don't worry about how much time you're doing.
Yeah.
I know actually a couple of very
lifestyle's fine.
I'm saying I know a couple of coaches that are very, very high level that they'll tell their clients burn 300 calories.
Yeah.
Cameron did that for me.
Yeah. And like so like you could either do 10 minutes and burn 300 calories or you could do 40 minutes.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just like my mentality is more trying to stay on that boat rather than. But I agree. I would agree with what you're saying. But like when it comes to the macro base and the food part, no.
Oh no, that's non-negotiable as far as I'm concerned.
You need to know exactly what the hell they're eating because if they don't know, I mean, if you don't know what they're eating and you're just giving them a macro based plan, you're fucking doomed.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not going to peak
Hey.
them properly, and they're going to fall flat on their face.
Look who finally came home. He's been making his rounds throughout the bodybuilding podcast.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing half the time, bro.
We're talking about if it fits your macros has any place in the bodybuilding space.
Not in bodybuilding, in lifestyle
Agreed.
diets for sure, but
Yeah.
not in bodybuilding. I just think the biggest thing, like when you're getting ready for like actual contests, and this is why whenever I sign somebody up with me, I always differentiate like if they might know one of my clients as a competitor or lifestyle or vice versa. It's a different approach. Like my goal for if you want to get in good shape, you can do if it fits your macros, for sure. Because like I always say, the best plan is the one you can adhere to for the longest amount of time. So if you need variety and you want that flexibility to be able to, curb some cravings and still stay on plan, it works. But if you are trying to bring the best look possible to a bodybuilding stage, there's no room for that. Like, bro, I don't like white fish.
Yeah.
I basically turn into a fucking piece of tilapia when I'm on prep. That's all I fucking eat.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't like that shit, but I do what I got to do because for me, I used to be one of those guys that's like, and everyone's different. Some guys can get shredded without it. Some guys can get shredded with chicken breast and ground beef. But like, I always struggled to get in shape before. And it took me doing that to finally get peeled. And so like for me, regardless of what the science says or anything, I know that when I go to all white fish, my body composition really starts to change. So I know I have to do that. So like, if it fits your macros, I don't want fish. I would eat something else and then I wouldn't get in shape.
Yeah.
So like, it depends what your goal is and it depends how serious you are. But for lifestyle guys, it works because it keeps them on track. But if you want to be a good competitor, no.
Yeah, I'd agree with that for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
I can tell you one thing, Luke. I don't eat any goddamn fish on prep. It's like the one thing I will not eat is fish.
Dude, I used to hate
you.
fish. I used to hate fish so much that like in college, like my roommates, my buddies, they used to buy it and cook it and call me into the kitchen just to watch me gag, like just to piss me off.
Oh, what assholes!
Like just to piss me off. So like I was that guy, and that's why I can only eat tilapia, and I have to eat it like where I pan fry it down to like nothing.
Yeah,
right.
I can't do tilapia at all. Like
That's the only fish I can eat.
If I were to do white fish, like I could do cod.
Can't do cod.
It has to be like I can kind of do cod, but tilapia, no.
The aftertaste of cod fucks me up. I can't do it. One time I bought it,
really?
I had to buy it because I can't do anything but tilapia, bro. And for some reason, I used to hate sushi even, but now I like sushi.
Really?
Sushi, I love.
Sushi.
I would
Yeah.
if I had to eat salmon, I would just get sushi grade and eat it raw with like.
Oh, I love salmon. Salmon's fucking great.
Yeah, I don't even like salmon, bro.
I hate cooked salmon. Absolutely not.
Nah.
Can't do it.
Nah.
I'm too bougie for tilapia. Fuck that. That was my
I'm a
poor
cheap
day.
motherfucker. I do my grocery shopping at Walmart, bro.
Tilapias eat like their bottom feeders.
Oh, it's the worst quality
they're
food,
shit
bro.
eaters,
It's garbage.
dude. All they do is eat shit.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
Yeah.
At that point in my life, I'm taking Tren and Winstrol too, bro. I don't care about my health.
True. That's
I just care about getting in shape. I just care about getting in shape.
When the trend and Halo come in, you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not giving a fuck about bottom feeders and nutrients, bro. I'm just trying to get shredded.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Earlier we were talking about like what drives our training.
Shit about my health.
As far as like not like obviously like I want to be a better bodybuilder, but like when you're actually training, we were saying like when I was in my 20s, like anger fueled a lot of my like top sets. You know what I mean? And then that's changed now. Like they're intense, but it's a different intensity. Like you being like a younger dude, like what's your training like in your head? Like
it's not. It was more. I kind of followed that same sort of timeline. Like I mean, my top sets are still aggressive and everything, and like I still will get myself jacked up, but like it's not like rage and anger. You know what I mean? It's more controlled aggression. When I was younger, it was just like fucking go punch yourself in the face and go fucking crazy and just throw a bunch of shit around. Now it's like, I mean, the weights I'm lifting, like I have to have a level of aggression, but if I'm too ballistic, then the risk of injury goes through the fucking roof, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like there's a balance of like I said, it's more of a controlled aggression. I don't really know what fuels it. I think for me, it's really just like I don't want to miss. And then I'm also now like, I mean, now I'm a pro and I have to make a name for myself. So there's like there's like a feeling of like, what the fuck are you going to be? Are you going to be a real pro, or are you going to be one of those guys that gets his card and doesn't do anything with it? So it's like,
100%.
that kind of drives me too. So
what's really nice is those days where like, you know, you go in and like, you know, you don't feel aggressive or anything. You don't like have a ton of energy, but like everything moves really well. Like say you're doing squats and like things are moving, and then like you're just like, oh, okay. Well, like you get your top set, and you just all of a sudden you're just like ready to fucking rage.
This is where
it feels so good.
This is where I will say too that like, so when I was younger, I was like a strict log booker too, right? Like I logged booked everything, and every session I had to beat numbers, and so that drove a lot of my like aggression too. Was like the competition. But now it is a sign too that like the strength I've built is like real and like sustainable, because there will be days where like I'm not feeling it and everything, like I just don't have the energy, bro. Like I don't want to be there. I'm tired. But like when I really turn my mind on, I can still handle it really any weight. Like nothing really, like even when on my best days, I can still handle that same weight even on my worst days. Like so that muscle and that strength that I've built over the years, it's just proof that it's stuck, you know. And that's why like my last prep too, like I was able to maintain a lot of my strength, honestly, for pretty much most of prep until the last like 20 days or so, the last like 2.5, 3 weeks. Usually my pressing strength will take a pretty big dip in prep, but like it didn't really. So
yeah,
all good signs that like it's kind of stuck. But yeah, it's a different approach, bro. It's more like a controlled aggression than just like running through a fucking wall.
yeah. I think I have a lot of those thoughts like you, Luke. Like when I go into sets now, it's a lot like like my mind's like, you got to prove to everybody that you belong here. Like, done with the like I can't, if I'm gonna keep doing this, I have to fucking do it. I can't just be here.
And that was a thing too that like, because you know, Derek and Grego have been like pushing me to do a show this year. And realistically, I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, it all depends on how the next little bit of this offseason goes, but I don't think it's going to happen. But they're like, they're like, you should ride the momentum. And two, they're like, I'm telling you, like when you pick that debut, you're going to go to another level, like mentally.
That's facts.
And I'm like, I already can feel like when I even think about, okay, maybe I'll do like the Linda Murray show. When I think about that, like mentally, I'm already like getting fired up. Like I'm like, oh, like my training's gonna go to another level. My everything just like dialed in, right? And so it's that kind of energy that like you only get one debut. Like, do you want to look like I said? I don't want to look like an amateur on a pro stage. Like my goal is not. I'm not one of these delusional motherfuckers that's like, oh, I'm gonna win my debut and be top 5 in the world. Like I don't even care if I'm first call. I don't care where I finish. My goal is to make the judges literally go, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's literally what my goal is. Yeah. So whenever I feel ready, that I'm ready enough to not just look like some bottom level, middle of the pack pro, and I can at least not break necks, but like turn heads, then I'll be like, okay, I'm ready to get on stage, you know?
Yeah.
So
100%.
That's the thought process.
Yup. I wanted to get your take on this, Luke. I see a lot of fucking hockey fans on Instagram today that I didn't know watch fucking hockey. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. And let's go America. I want us to win everything.
Yeah.
But bro, I know motherfuckers are not watching hockey.
Yeah.
And everybody's like posting like,
yeah. Bro, it's the same thing. This shit used to drive me crazy, right? Because of being from Connecticut. This is why I hate New York sports, because like where I'm from, everyone's a New York sports fan, right? Rangers, Yankees, Knicks. And I'm fans of random teams. I mean, I'm a huge Brooklyn Nets fan, but I was a New Jersey Nets fan before they moved to Brooklyn. So, it's the same thing back home, like the Rangers, right? Dude, I grew up playing hockey. I played until college. And I used to be like, nowadays I'm kind of more of a fair weather fan. It's hard to follow. You got to put a lot of effort in to follow that sport nowadays. But growing up, I was like a diehard hockey fan. Like I was a huge Chicago Blackhawks fan, whatever. And I used to watch like year round, like every game, right? Me and my pops used to watch like everything. And then when the Rangers were good and they'd make the playoffs, everyone in Connecticut all of a sudden is this big Ranger fan, and they're going to every playoff game and they don't shut the fuck up about it. And I'm like, where have you been? I've been here the whole time. Where the fuck have you been?
Yeah.
So that shit really pisses me off. I mean, it's hard to say shit because it's the US, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly,
it's like,
right? Like it's
of
cool.
course they're gonna be hyped, but like I'm seeing people scream and cry, and I'm like, you don't even know what an offsides is, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
like you don't care. You have no idea what you're watching. You're just fucking hooting and hollering for no fucking reason.
100%, bro.
Yeah,
but yeah, I feel you, Mike.
They're the same people talking during the Super Bowl during the game.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
the same
exactly.
people.
Exactly.
They're the same people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers
100%.
try to have a conversation with me while the game is on. You want to talk to me about what's going on in your life?
Yeah,
bro, get the fuck out of my house.
They don't care, bro. They're just exactly, bro. That's why you got to be selective who you watch it with. Like if you care about something, you got to be selective who you're watching it with, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yes,
that's a fact. That's why I don't go Super Bowl parties anymore. I don't.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I won't.
No.
Sitting on the couch and people and then everybody's silent during commercial breaks for their stupid ass commercials.
Now's your time to fucking talk, and you're choosing not to talk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fucking
I just don't want to be cramped in a house full of people. I want to be able to spread myself out on my couch, like eat my food, enjoy the game. You know, that's it. Like I went to my parents' house for the Super Bowl, but you know, it was good over there because my parents are very chill. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Same thing. Plus, it's my house. I still stretched out and everything. You know. I had to go to a random friend's house, man. I'm not coming.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, and keep the women away, bro.
I'm gonna just be honest. Like, let's keep it as gay as possible in there.
Yeah, I'm all dudes around the Super Bowl, bro. I want nothing but dicks around me during the Super Bowl. Bro.
Yo, it's crazy, but yeah,
it's the truth. No shame in that.
Yeah, for real.
Because they'll try and be like dumb. They'll play like bimbo, and they'll be like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Yo, shut up."
Just don't. Or the fake excitement, right? Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's an actual ick, and I hate that term.
Yeah.
But that shit makes me like,
I can't believe you just said that.
No, it is though. It is though.
I hate that. Oh. I got a lot of
it gives me the ick.
It gives me the ick, bro. I don't want. Yeah, don't fake get excited for plays. You don't know what's happening. I hate that shit. Oh, it's the worst. Or matter of fact, if you show up and the game's already started, don't show up. Don't pull up at all. Don't come in 5 minutes into the first quarter. I don't care.
Then they'll ask, what happened? What happened?
Yeah. What happened? What's going on?
Man,
you obviously don't care. You would have been here on time. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
My house.
Yeah, for sure. I guess we can go back to the Arnold. I did want to talk about this a little bit, just because I know we don't talk about Classic on here, but Sam Sulek, he looks good for he's getting good for what he has. Does he place better than last at this Arnold?
I'll be honest, I don't know who all's doing it, so I can't give an opinion.
I'm gonna say this. I think if he does, it's gonna be because he's gonna outcondition someone. Someone would have to come off. And the other thing is to remember, anything other than last is a massive W.
100%.
Because these guys are all like the best in the world. Like, I know we don't know a lot of their names because a lot of them are like foreign dudes. But I mean, every guy page I click on or name I look up, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker good. And like, there's a reason they got invited to the fucking Arnold Classic. Like, he got his invite because he won the amateur, so deserved. But like, I mean, that's a gimme invite, right? So like, this is his pro debut. I mean, dude, if I do my pro debut and place anything other than last, I'll probably be pretty happy with that too. You know what I mean? And he's doing it at the fucking Arnold. So I think there's a good chance just because he looks to be in really good shape, and you're bound to have at least a couple guys that just aren't, or at least off. So he can maybe sneak up a spot or two. But I mean, from a physique standpoint, I would say without like absolute certainty, because like I said, I don't know a lot of these guys that well, but he's probably at the bottom.
Yeah.
I think there's,
real.
what, 9 guys? Is there 9 classic guys? I can see him in that like 6 to 8 range.
6 to 8.
I think there was.
I mean, if he did that, like that would be fucking insane.
Yeah, I think he's. It's either 9 or 11.
There's 12 of them. 12 of them right now.
I can see him in that 6 to 8.
Wow.
With 12 guys? No, I don't think that.
I can.
If he did that, I would be very surprised. I'm thinking like 10 if he can knock a couple guys off, or if not 12.
I was
like, and that's no disrespect. Like he's fucking like 24 or 23 or whatever.
Yeah,
and like he's gonna have a great career, but like this is the Arnold Classic. Like, you know, and I don't know. I mean, I think just even just from like a polish standpoint, like I remember seeing him on stage last year and like his posing. It's like what he's doing when like they're not calling poses, like small things like that, bro. Like these are the best in the world he's going up against, more or less.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, like I said, I think 10 would be huge for him.
Yeah. I was gonna give him 11th at best. Honestly, I think your last place, respectfully, right? Like he looks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude,
his age, like he's done it. You look great,
bro. He's killing it, and I got all the respect for him. I've met the kid. He's super humble. He's super nice. Like he's doing everything right. Like I got all the respect for him in the world. I'm talking from a strictly physique bodybuilding standpoint right now, at this point in his career for his pro debut. Like contextualize all this. Like a 10 or 11 is huge win, but something would have to go crazy for him to be like 6th.
Yeah.
In my
Brandon,
opinion.
you want to put money on this one too?
Yeah, bet me, bro. I'll give you crazy odds too. I'll give you crazy odds.
I think his name is going to carry him farther than you think.
Ooh, shit.
I don't disagree with that. I was literally about to say, if something were like that were to happen, I'm sure there would be a lot of people upset because it would be like a name thing.
That's where I think.
I just think Sam needs to he just needs to show up like peeled, and he's gonna look good up there. You know, the muscle and tissue is gonna come in time. But I mean, it's his pro debut, like stepping up there with like all the quality of competitors. He just needs to make sure he at least looks the part coming in peeled.
For sure. You know, I think a good thing that might come of this, and I don't want to say it's a good thing if he places poorly, because it's not poorly once again, but I think for the amount of fans that he has that, you know, kind of worship Sam, right? And don't know what the pro leagues is like, and are like, oh, Sam is the best, you know, Sam's this, Sam's that. I think is a good eye opener to show them that, like, bro, this is the level that Sam's on now. Like, he's bottom of the barrel compared to these guys, because I do think the idea of what Sam is to the average fan is skewed, right? Like, they just follow him because he's a solid influencer. They think, you know, Sam could be.
This is the thing. I said, dude, do you know how many kids I've met in the last 5 months? I'm not even kidding. Like more than 5. In the last like 5 months, like half a year, I have met like several kids who haven't even done a show who all think they're going to be classic physique Mr. Olympia.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro.
Like they all think that. They're all like, yeah, I think one day I'll be classic physique. I'm like, dude, you haven't even done a show. I'm like, what? You have no idea what this is. Like, because they see that, right? And they see Sam did 2 shows and he got a pro card, and they look at Chris Bumstead and think that like they're somehow similar to that man, and like whatever. So I do think you're right. I feel like some people might, like some of these fans too, might even say like, oh wow, Sam actually sucks, right? And he might even lose fans. But I think the cool thing about Sam is, like I said, one of the reasons I respect him is, even though he's wildly successful, he does, in my opinion, he doesn't do this for likes and clicks. I think he just does it because he loves it, and he's just found a way to monetize it at a really high level. So like he wants to be a bodybuilder first, you know?
Yeah.
So I think he's going to go about his career how he wants to go about it, and I don't think he really cares that much about what the fans think. But like you said, Mike, it might be good in the sense of like getting people to realize that like this is not a joke. Like not anybody can do this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
You know? I don't know why that's a thing in bodybuilding. It's weird. It's like with other professional sports, it's like you pretty early on know who's going to be a good pro or who's going that way and who should give it up after high school.
Yeah,
But in bodybuilding, everyone that goes in the gym thinks they're going to be Mr. Olympia.
yeah.
Dude,
It's so weird to me.
fucking true.
So weird to me.
Social media has done
It
a lot.
is. Yeah.
I'll tell you who I think the fuck it was. And this is my favorite person to listen to ever. He is one of personally probably top 2 favorite bodybuilders ever. Branch Warren is one of the best motivators I've ever heard, but he constantly preaches the whole, I had terrible genetics. I just outworked everybody.
That shit.
And Branch, you did outwork everybody, but
he had good
you
genetics, dude.
have God tier level genetics compared to the average person.
Bro, you know what pisses me off? I
you
hate
look at him as an amateur when he was young, and he was just stupid.
Dude, Guy Sister Nino says the same thing. Oh, I have shitty genetics, but he won 7 pro shows. Let me tell you what shitty genetics are. I've seen guys that fucking live this shit like around the clock. They give their life. They would die for bodybuilding, and they can't get past 4th place at a regional show.
Yes.
That's shitty genetics. If you have the capability of becoming a professional bodybuilder, you do not have shitty genetics. You might have worse genetics compared to your peers at that time. Like
I think that's what they mean by it.
But
like
maybe, but
they weren't like genetically blessed. Like Ronnie Coleman had crazy genetics. Like Branch had to work. Branch is saying he thinks he has to work a lot.
I hope they mean that, but I think they're delusional in the sense of like, because they've only been around those people and they're genetically inferior to the Ronnie Colemans and the Phil Heaths, that they actually think their genetics suck and they outworked their genetics. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, you maximize them, whatever, but like real shitty genetics, like you're not even gonna be a pro. It's like I've spent a lot of time around Derek now, and like even with Matt Grego here and stuff, like we'll talk side to like off to the side and be like, we got to remember that like Derek's speaking through a lens of this guy's won everything. Like he's already talking about me getting to the Olympia. I'm like, bro, what? Yeah. I'm like, not everybody goes to the Olympia, bro. Like, you know that, right? Like, I know you won a show a week after you turned pro, but like, not everybody goes to the Olympia just because they get their pro card. Like, so it's a huge hill I got to climb now, and I'm not Derek Lunsford. I don't win every show I step into. So it's like, you only know what you're exposed to. And I think these guys, when they say they have shitty genetics, I think they actually believe it to a degree. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong, but like that's what it sounds like. Because I've heard Guy on Fouad's podcast, and Fouad argue with him like, Guy, you don't have shitty genetics. Like you're a 7-time show winner, you're a pro, this, that, and the third. And he'll still go to battle with him. Like, no, I couldn't do this. So I don't know. I mean, Chris, you're friends with Guy, so you would know. But and I'm not saying it as a knock or anything.
Actually, he said that to me before, Luke, and I looked at him and I go, you don't have fucking shitty genetics. I'm like, you may not have like a Phil Heath type of genetic potential,
exactly.
Like, but you certainly don't have shitty genetics.
Exactly.
You know,
I used to say, like, when I started, I thought I had shitty genetics, but now I can't really say that. Like, I mean, I'm 28 years old and I've competed 5 times and I'm a professional. So like, I can't really say that my genetics are that shitty. So I don't say it anymore.
Also, I feel like when that term genetics is spit out by somebody like Branch, right? Like people think they're talking about his waistline. Like we're talking about the propensity to retain muscle, to build muscle, to metabolize food, to metabolize drugs,
to get in shape, to stay healthy.
Like, those are all genetics too, guys. It's not just the shape of your muscle. All those are like he was blessed with
digestion, everything.
Yeah, it's not just
even bro. There's a genetic like genetics like mentally as far as being able to lock in and stay on a plan and not need time off. Like some people like they burn out super easy. Some people are fucking rigid. Like those are all genetic components too.
100%. Yeah.
I'll say that mindset part when I first started many years ago was awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I never had that from the start. I had to develop that over the years.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
So like that, see, for me, it was the opposite. When I committed to bodybuilding, I was 10 times more locked in than I am now. I was like fucking on my shit. So that just came naturally to me genetically, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like Chris, you had to work at that. Whereas like I had no legs. So genetically I had to build my legs, but Chris has been squatting like 800 pounds for 20 years. So like, that's just genetics, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I think I was under the mindset that like you can build, like, I think what drew me in, probably my thought on it was like, this sport allows you to do whatever the fuck you want. Like, if I want to look like that, then I just start now. I'm going to do everything to look like that now.
It's all
Like,
how much you want to put into it.
yeah, like I thought that was endless though, right? Like the mindset was like,
There was no ceiling. Yeah.
There's no ceiling. Like if you work harder than everybody else, there's no ceiling to this. And then as you get further in the sport, and you realize that's not true. But
I think that's why all these people think they're going to be the next Mr. Olympia, is because I think that's what social media is getting people to believe. Like there is a limit. Like that is where genetics will always be king, but that is where they will really limit. Like some people, you'll get to a certain size, and no matter how much you take and how much you eat and what you do, you will not be able to put on more muscle. Like your body will just stop. And so like you won't know till you get there. And for some people, that's a lot of muscle, and it will take a very long time. And for some people, they don't end up ever getting big. But like that's why I say you won't really know where your genetics are until you put in 5 to 10 years of real work, honestly. Like for me,
Luke, I honestly thought that I was like kind of at my point a couple of years ago because I'm discussing my age, and then I've continued to grow the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So I'm just no negative thoughts anymore. I'm not even thinking about it.
No, you can't. That's the thing, is you don't want to, because flip side of this coin, to play devil's advocate, is then you get the fucking people that suck, and they really just suck at bodybuilding, like doing it, and instead they just blame their genetics. Oh, I don't have the genetics, so that's why. And it's like, yeah, but I've seen you train, and you train like a pussy, and you don't follow a diet, and you don't practice your posing, and you take no fucking gear. Like it's like your genetic, you don't know what your genetics are because you're not trying shit. You're not really giving your everything to this, and you're just blaming on the fact that you have a wide waist. Okay, sorry.
100%. Or the people who like really won't stick to a plan, like at all. Look at every excuse of why they can't stick to a plan, or like, oh, I had to work this many hours, or I just don't like this food, and like all this shit. And then they'll either get mad at the coach they have and fire them because they're not getting results. It's the coach's fault. And like I've worked with people like that who are literally just like, well, I'm doing everything. I'm like, no, you've literally like you don't do check-ins, you don't follow your diet. You've literally told me you won't eat certain foods just because you feel like it's not doing anything for you for some reason, but you won't actually eat anything according to the plan. You're like, oh, well, I didn't have time to eat it. Like, bullshit. You have
I've got people that will tell me they don't have time to drink a shake in the car ride home from the gym.
Oh my God, no fucking way.
I'm like, how's that a thing? Like, you just simply don't want to do it. So you're literally just, you know what I mean? And that's where, like I said, it's just, like Brendan said earlier, and I literally had this conversation with a client at the gym like a couple hours ago who just signed up with me, is like, one of the cool things about this is your genetics will take you as far or as little as you can go. But to expedite that process, you're going to get out what you put into this. Like if you want to shorten that time frame and make it you want to make as much progress in as little amount of time, then don't miss any fucking days. The more days you miss and the more setbacks you have, you're just prolonging that process. And that's what I try to tell people. Like the people that experience the most success in this are quite simply just the people that can do it for the longest amount of time with the least amount of setbacks.
Yeah.
So like the least amount of like, oh, this life thing happened and they had to like fall off their plan for 2 months, or like, oh, this injury, or oh, this whatever, something. And like, if you can avoid those as much as possible and just eat your meals, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm not saying like you have to be like prep mindset year round, but like eat your 5 to 7 meals a day, train your ass off, and recover year round, every year, you're gonna make a lot of fucking progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of people that can't fucking adhere to shit, yeah, I think I'm about to fire a client.
I knew you were gonna bring it up.
This is the same motherfucker that I was talking about in the group chat. And you know what? We had this conversation last week, and I sent an email to him, and I said, you know, like, brother, we can't make adjustments, we can't make progression, we can't do anything till you can get the basics down, like eating your 5 to 6 meals a day. And I just need you to have, please string together 3 weeks of consistency. I don't care what your workouts are like, I don't care what your cardio is like, just 100% across the board.
Bro,
Yes.
I can't get people to do 1 week.
He fucking sends back, he sends back his email, I'll be ready this week. I got, I have meals packed for da 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 da. And my kids are a little busy, but I'm gonna be on top of it. It's gonna be a good week. Guess who didn't fucking check in at all today? Didn't even check in.
Of course,
I'm
bro.
done.
I could have told you that last week.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I could have, bro. This is just a personality type, bro. Like, I've got guys, bro. I have guys, dude. I got this one guy he's a big dude, like he's 260 pounds. He's on 90 grams of carbs on a training day, right? 50 grams pre-workout carbs, 40 grams post-workout carbs, 0 the rest of the day. His rest days are like 30. He's like, 45 grams of oats in his breakfast, and that's it. He's on an hour and a half of cardio. He's fat and happy. He's not hungry. He tells me he follows everything. Bull fucking shit, bro.
No fucking way.
No way in hell.
There's no
way
world.
No.
You should be literally trying to get your wife to bring you to the hospital. You should be dying, bro. Like, you should not feel good on 90 grams of carbs, a training day, and an hour and a half of cardio at 260 pounds, and you're still fat. I know you're not following it, but he's like, oh, everything's perfect. And I'm like,
following that, dude, you're losing like fucking at least 7 pounds a week.
Bro, and it's not like
90 grams of carbs per meal.
Yeah. I'm like, it's like, and I'll question every week, did you do all your cardio? Did you get all your meals in? Is everything da 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 da? And it's like, yep. And like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, I know he's lying.
Yeah. You know what?
It's so annoying.
I've had to. At some point, like I've had, like, it's like enough's enough. Like at some point, like I know you have to, like, coaches, we're supposed to check off these boxes, right? Like, send me a log of your workout, send me a log. But some things to me as a coach, should just be inherently fucking known. Like
I could tell this dude, send me a picture of all your meals every time you eat them.
Right? Exactly.
And I could do that, but like, then it also becomes a weird, like, God forbid, what if he is eating all this food? Like, because then it becomes a weird, like, oh, you don't believe me? And now there's a beef. Like,
it's either that or he starts to have an obsession, and like, now he feels like he can message you whenever the fuck he wants to.
Yeah.
And that becomes a fucking.
Here's the thing, you don't need to be holding anyone's fucking hand doing this.
That's what I mean.
You lay the plan out, you follow the plan. That's all you gotta fucking do. Like you should never hold someone's hand to it. I've gotten rid of clients for this, that they want their hand held. They want me to check in on them. Like, no, motherfucker, you do the check-in for me.
That's what I mean. Like, I was having this one client, he was sending me when he was done with his cardio, and because I wanted to see like his heart rate, the calories, the duration. And even that to me was like, I shouldn't have to be doing this. Like, I shouldn't have to worry that you're not doing your cardio because you're in prep.
Bro, like, I got this lady, bro. She a big Latina chick, like big, like like make me feel small, like 270, bro.
You ain't a lady, 280.
Yeah, bro. And I don't think she's done 2 straight days of anything, right? But she's always texting me like, oh, I'm gonna do it for myself this week, and da da da. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Like, bro, I have not changed the plan in a year because it has not been followed. It has not been followed. But like, when she is following it, I will get a text after every meal. I would get a video of every single set and a picture of the cardio machine after every cardio session. And she'll be like, just ate meal 1. Now I'm waiting for meal 2. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, bro. You don't have to tell me you ate food to stay alive. Did you tell me you brushed your teeth too? I don't fucking care.
Just had a really good bowel movement, coach.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose a lot of fucking clients on this episode.
I know.
I'm just like, because it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Like, when would I? Because we have coaches, bro. We all have coaches.
Yes.
If I texted Blue randomly, hey Blue, just ate meal 1, he would literally say, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, that's
You
what
literally
I
tell me to
think
shut
we
the
all
fuck
need
up.
to start
why are you texting
texting
me?
fucking Luke once we eat a meal.
Like, bro, I'm like, why? Like,
I'm
like,
gonna do it starting tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna start blocking. I'm gonna start blocking everybody, bro. I'm gonna start blocking all you fuckers.
I
That's
am
so
not going to text you that, Luke.
It's
Thank
so
you, Chris.
I will
true.
not be partaking in that.
Thank
It's
God.
so
It's so annoying. I had 3 clients, only 3, where I was like, "Hey, starting this week, I want pictures of all your meals before you eat them." Within a day, after every email that I sent to those clients, within a day, everyone was like, "I've been thinking over the weekend. I don't really think this is for me." And then they stop. They all just quit.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
the moment I did that with the whole asking for the meals, they always just quit. So I'm like, all
that's
right,
why I don't. That's why I won't do it, because I know if you call somebody out,
Yep.
people don't like to be called
Yeah.
out, bro. They get uncomfortable. So it's like, look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna. If you continue to check in and you want to pay me and you want to lie to me and yourself, whatever.
Go for it.
Right,
It's all
bro. I
good.
had a guy 2 years ago that I prepped for a show, and in 23 years ago now, I guess 2023. And he's an older dude. He's in great shape for an older guy. He's like closer to 60, like late 50s, and he did a men's physique show. And whatever, I was getting him ready, and I had the guy on like the same kind of deal, like high fat burners, because he's enhanced. So like high fat burners, low carbs, high cardio. And he was losing for a while, and then he just like stopped, right? He just stopped losing weight. And the show was getting closer and closer. And I tried refeeding him. I tried pulling everything back. Nothing was working. When I would refeed him, he'd gain a lot of weight and then he wouldn't lose it. So I was like, okay, this is something's not going right here. I was going to send him for blood work, whatever. But like, we had thyroid and everything. It wasn't making any sense. And it was like 3 weeks before the show. And I was like, I'm going to have to tell this guy we're not going to be ready. And I started to notice, because at that time I was living in Dallas, but he went to my gym back in Connecticut. So I followed other people that went to the same gym. And I started to notice him. I started to see him in the backgrounds of other people's videos, eating like rice cakes and protein bars.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ain't no protein bars and rice cakes in your fucking meal plan, bro. And I didn't call him out. I didn't. But I was going to just tell him we can't do the show. He must have, in the last 20 days or something, decided to actually follow the plan, because in like 20 days, he dropped like 12 pounds, and he wasn't shredded, but he got into like, as a 58-year-old man in men's physique at a local level, respectable enough condition that I could say, okay, we'll do this show. Right.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I didn't change anything. I didn't change anything, because he was already basically on 0 carbs and every fat burner under the sun and high cardio. So it's like, and I already refed him. I already came off the gas, everything. I tried everything. So all he really did was he wasn't fucking following the plan before, because I caught him eating rice cakes in the background of people's videos, and then decided to follow it and miraculously dropped 20 pounds in 12 days. Like, it was like, what the fuck? These people, they lie to themselves. And I tell every client I sign up, I'm like, you got to understand. I always do like a phone call when they first sign up with me. I'm like, listen, if you fuck up, I don't care. I have my own life.
But
This is
to
your
know.
life. I really don't care, but I need to know, because
Yeah.
I can't help you if I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lecture you if you ate a pizza, bro.
No.
You can stay fat if you want to. That is your choice to eat the pizza. But like, don't sit there, eat a pizza, and then tell me you didn't eat a pizza, and then get upset with me that you're not making progress.
Yes.
Like, how the fuck does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, dude. Yes.
I'm justifying it in their own fucking mind.
Yeah, that's where it
They don't
pisses
wanna
me off,
take
is when they start to get on you.
Zero accountability.
And getting coached out of all these people just like the idea of it more than they like doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they hire a coach. I say this all the time too. Like, even when I train people in person, like when you hire me as a trainer or as your coach, that does not mean you're in shape now. Like
Yeah.
you don't hire me and then, oh, now I have a trainer or a coach, I am now fit. Like, no, now you have to do the stuff that gets you fit. I'll tell you what to do, but you still have to do the stuff. So they think that like once they hire somebody that checks like I'm in shape box without actually getting themselves in shape. And then when it doesn't miraculously happen like magic, they're like, oh, this doesn't really work. And I'm like, no, it does. You're just not doing anything.
This is your fault.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this one client, and after this, I'm gonna stop bashing clients because I still want like a stable of people.
Yeah,
so
I gotta make
anybody
a living,
listening. just don't be like these people. Just don't do this, and you'll be fine.
Exactly.
But this one guy who I recently signed on, and you know, I'm sure he'll be a good client because he's gonna learn my coaching style. But brother, I do not need in-gym videos. Like, he sent me like 2 or 3 of these where like I get your check-ins, I get your front relax, I get your rear relax. I don't need you in like a rock cutoff taking a mirror selfie like this in the gym and saying, I think my arms are growing. They're looking pretty big these days.
Bro, I'm not even in front.
I hate that. Don't send me that.
I'm not a fan of that, but I don't even mind that much because it's like these kids are proud, whatever. That's fine. Bro, I got this one.
I like getting those pictures.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Happy about it, like when you can like see their personality. Like
you ain't shit yet. You ain't shit
yet.
Fuck that. I don't care.
Mike, I'm not gonna lie. Mike sounds like a hard ass coach.
I am.
Honestly, but I don't mind that. But that just sparked this thought of this other dude I got. And I'll preface this by saying, in case he watches this, he's actually a really good client. I actually like this kid. But because he is a good client, he follows his shit. But this shit is annoying. So he checks in. I do my check-ins via email. Everything else is via text. So he'll check in via email, and he'll fill out all the information, and he'll send his pictures on an email. He also checks in ass crack of dawn in the morning because he gets up really early for work, so like 4 a.m., right? Mm-hmm. And I sleep with my phone ringer on. Slow. So email comes through, and then he sends every single pose in an individual text message. On top of that. And then a posing video, and then a text message that said, hey, sent my check-ins. So at 4 a.m. once a week, my phone just starts going ding, 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 ding for like 30 fucking consecutive dings. Yeah. And it's just the same couple of pictures on repeat, and him letting me know that he sends his check-ins when I now have in text and in email, my whole phone is covered in this kid half naked. And he's still telling me he checked in. I'm like, bro, I know. I'm trying to sleep. I'll get to it. Fuck.
And now you have no excuse to not get to it, Luke.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Form. He
I can't
look. Telegram too.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a fucking fax or something, bro. Like
they do. They
can't look anywhere and not see this kid.
Yeah, they send their check-in because I use Telegram, and they send their check-in, and then they'll text me and be like, "I sent my check-in."
Yeah.
I know it's fucking there.
Like, I know.
Brendan, I actually meant a physical telegram. Like they brought it to your door, like a telegram, homing pigeon, like, you know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a hard coach because like in sports, I got coached that way. My first coach in bodybuilding was that way. And it's just like, I always think to myself, like, yo, what if I had sent Brandon Ray was my first coach. I love Brandon. He's a mentor. He like taught me so much more than just a coach. He's awesome. But when we started, that motherfucker said my hamstrings look like flat tires. He's like, that's trash. Your hamstrings look like flat tires. I was like, oh damn, you're my type of coach. Like, talk to me shitty. Like I'm gonna get better. Like that pisses me off.
People are just soft now, bro. They really are.
If I ever sent a picture when I started like this to him, he'd be like, why the fuck you send me that? Don't ever do that again. Don't fucking send me. Like he would have been pissed.
That's funny.
I will see your physique in your updates. I will see your physique on stage. If we train together, I'll see your physique in the gym. I just don't need your selfies personally.
Mike, you just open up the door, bro. Now everyone's gonna want to train with you.
I'll fucking retire from coaching. I'll drop everyone and retire from coaching now. Don't send me selfies. I don't need selfies.
I'm not gonna lie. When I like got in the shape I did in my last show, I was so excited. Like I sent a few random pictures to my coach.
Oh, bro, I do that, bro. I will send my ass cheeks to Blue, and he will literally say, "You're gay."
Yeah, right.
Blue will literally respond like, I'll send a picture. I'll be like, "Yo, no homo," but like, check this out. He's like, "You're gay."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, thanks, Blue."
Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
I'm kind of the same with you, Michael. Dude, I literally like I send my check-ins to Cameron, and like I don't expect to like hear from him other than like that. I don't try to really communicate much with him. Like other than that, like I don't know. I think a lot of people try and be like too buddy with their coaches instead of just being like a coach-client relationship. Like instead of like I hire this coach, everyone now like there's so many people like I hire this coach. Oh, this is my friend now. Like just because you hire them as a coach, like that doesn't even come close to bringing you into a friend territory, brother. Like, and no offense, most of us like are probably not going to just be your friend. So like you're the client, and that's where we're keeping you. You're in the client box. You know, maybe eventually one day you'll be something else, but you're a client. And that's where we're going to keep you right over there.
I forget what coach posted this before, but they were saying like being like friendship with your coach is earned.
Yeah.
Like,
sure.
like if you're gonna constantly fuck off and not follow the plan, like chances are like you're never gonna be friends with your coach.
It's just nature, bro. It's just like human. Like, bro, I've been with Blue for 5 years. When I started with Blue, it was the same type of shit like Mike when you with Brandon. It was like I remember like because I came from Tuttle before, and Tuttle's like super responsive and whatever. And I had been somewhat friendly with Chris too. So like I just kind of that was my only other coach. So like I kind of assumed that Blue was that way, and Blue's not that way. He's very like you got to earn his respect kind of thing. He's got too many clients and not enough time, and like you can't just text him and call him whenever you feel like it, or he'll get pissed off. I remember early on, he's like, "We might not be a good fit," but I mean, 5 years into it, it's just like we've had so many conversations and been through so much, and like he knows so much about my personal life, and I mean, I went through a lot of personal stuff that I had to keep him in the loop for. That like you just build a friendship.
Yeah.
With mutual respect over time. Like some of the stuff that like I had to go through that like I still stayed on my shit through, like I know that built a level of respect like from him to me, right? And it was mutual the same way he handled some of my shit in certain situations. And it's just like at that point when things start to get personal over time, like you can't help but form a friendship, but it's not forced, bro. Like I've never met Blue. Most people have never met Blue. He fucking, shacks away in Oregon in the basement and just coaches people all day. So most people don't even know if he's real. But like, honestly, I've had so many people ask me if he's a real person. I'm like, yeah, I think so. To be honest, I can't guarantee anything, but I talked to somebody on the phone. So, so like that, but that was never. I never went into this like, I'm looking for a buddy. Like, and the other thing too is I think when you work with a coach who you look at as a friend, I don't think that works well as a dynamic. Like I to this day, like I get kind of nervous when I send check-ins or me and Blue talk shit. Like when we're not talking like outside of bodybuilding shit, I'm still trying to impress him. You know what I mean? Like I'm still trying to be like on my shit and like make him proud as a, you know what I mean?
100%.
Well, you don't want to let your coach down, and I think that comes from just playing sports. You don't want to let your coach down. Like you want to give it everything you got.
Yeah, like dude, like that's a great point because like my high school hockey coach, Jamie Bruno, he was the fucking man. Like we all used to, like me and like the other seniors and stuff. Like we had a great relationship with him. Like, and we would fuck around like outside of hockey, like we'd fuck around with him and bust his balls and shit. But like when it came to practice, like we were on our shit, bro. You know what I mean? And like when it was game time, like we're like the ultimate respect, right? But when it was chill, it was like, yeah, we could fuck around. And that's a great point. It's that same dynamic for sure. Yeah. I think maybe the people that want a buddy, they either don't have a lot of friends or they never played sports.
Yeah.
Yes, they never play sports, bro. There's too many people. There's not enough people that didn't play sports. I feel like everybody should play an organized sport at some point, whether you stick with it or not. It's just so important.
It teaches you a lot of shit.
My arm looks so fucking small in this position. I've been noticing for like the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's
It
all.
looks like I never worked out my life.
Which one?
Looks.
This one.
No, it don't, bro. You're
It doesn't just look like a straight like hot dog.
Nah, bro.
I mean, that's just because you're black, bro.
All right.
Not dog.
Nah, you're good.
All right, word. That's good. Good.
You're good, bro.
All right.
Dude, I feel like it looks the smallest I've ever been right now.
The fucking hot dog.
What's that?
So you're 285 talking about being a fucking string arm hot dog.
Yeah,
Dude, I saw Mike yesterday because him and Shay came down and brought Deuce and spent the night over here, and you know, I'm like, this motherfucker's huge.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Oh yeah, bro.
Appreciate that. When I'm up here by myself in the middle of nowhere, I really don't ever get to gauge like how I look because I'm never around people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rancy, you probably get that. Like
Dude,
you're not
bro,
around
I am
anybody, so you don't know. Like,
No, I am not.
yourself.
There's no one fucking close around here, like to me with that. So it never happens. Like the close thing, we drove down to Charlotte yesterday for a friend's baby shower. Like some of my boys there, and like a few of them are, you know, they're fucking like. Well, my buddy John does strongman, and like it's funny. I was talking to him. I was like, this is the first time I think I've ever actually weighed more than you.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a surreal thing. Like he's like now like 230. He's getting ready to do a strongman show in like 2 weeks, and like I'm sitting like I've never weighed more than you before. And like cause him and my buddy like Jacob, they're like, you look fucking huge right now. I'm just like, I don't think I look huge. I think I'm small, but it's because I'm, you know, fluffier and not on anything. So it's just like I feel deflated and useless and terrible.
I feel the same way right now, Ransom.
and then once I get back on cycle and kind of like, you know, fill out a little bit, I'm like, yeah, this is great. So like, again, I'm the heaviest I've ever been, but I feel fucking small. So
Chris looks crazy right now. Oh, I'm echoing off.
Where's that echo coming from?
Oh, that's probably me. Hold up. Wait, let me mute.
It's been like 9:30 anyways. We probably hop off.
Yeah, Chris, dude, you look nuts right now, man.
Oh yes, I was gonna give Chris some credit because I got to see Chris pose a little bit, and like he said, he's not on anything right now, and he is so improved from when I saw him in Tampa. Like,
Thanks, man.
it's impressive. It's impressive. I'm excited to see it.
Good shit, Chris. Wait, it's North Americans? That's the show?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
When do you start prep?
Very soon.
Hell yeah. And do you need to qualify or no? You good?
I do this year, yeah.
You do? So do you know what show you're going to do?
I want to do the Patriot Cup.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's a good show.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, this echo's killing me. All right.
Bye, guys.
We're out here. Everybody have a good night. Luke, drive
Later,
safe.
fellas.
Bye.
Peace, y'all.